12th, 11th, and 10th. That is it's a weird payout schedule, and I don't really love it. But I gotta kind of think that everyone's going to be, a lot of these smaller stacks are going to be, really acting a little crazy uh, until it starts getting to that inflection point. And maybe we already saw the crazy get knocked out of them. Maybe 12 is where everyone starts thinking about the final table. Um, I don't think so. I think that we're going to see some people. We've already made the money. There's not really much of a difference between 12th and 8th, 12th and 7th. I mean, kind of a difference, but not really. I think we're going to start seeing some craziness. So, how do we play? How do we defend against it? Well, we play on our belly, the same way that we have been playing. On that bubble inflection point, we are in a slightly better spot where we can kind of abuse some stacks here. We can actually start playing a little bit heavier against Leonidas. We can, if everyone folds here, this is a clear shove against Death Drone. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I would expect Death Drone to definitely call us with anything better. We got Scross, who just goes ahead and shoves, and I like the shove. He's sitting here with 10.5 big blinds. I think there's a lot of hands he could have where he's shoving. If he's following the Jason Somerville school, he's probably sitting there with King Queen suited. Certainly, any big ace, any pocket pair, maybe even any suited connector, he makes that move. Because really, Death Drone's the only one he has any hope of having. Actually, I don't know. I mean, he's got fold equity against pretty much anybody, so it's not bad. We're going to go ahead and give it an 8,000 raise here and hope to just take it without a flop. If Death Drone re-raises, we're not folding. We hope Leonidas decides to give us a little break because he's just been re-raising and re-raising and re-raising us. Hopefully, he thinks to himself, well, Dutch knows I've been playing strong against him, so he probably knows that I know that he'll fold, so this time he's actually got a real big hand. I'm going to fold. That's what we're hoping there. Ace-6 offsuit, do we make it? Yeah, we're betting 8,000 to win 8,400. If Death Drone does come over the top of us, we call, and we get to actually show a hand as strong as ace-high. This is such a weird spot, because now we flop top pair, and he just fires out the whole pot. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy. I mean, we actually hit our hand, and we would expect a normal player here to fire out, to actually check and let us go ahead and continuation bet if he had any sort of big hand. It really kind of looks like a combo draw to me. It looks like he has something like Jack 10 suited, Are we really ready to risk our whole tournament life with ace, a pair of aces, 6 kicker? No, Our plan here was to raise the minimum and take it without a flop. That didn't work out. So our second, our backup plan was to continuation bet and have the small blind or big blind fold. We didn't get that option. So our plan C is to double through Leonidas with ace high weak kicker. I don't think that's a very good plan, you guys. I think it's probably best to just continue with the small ball action that we're doing. It's very tempting to go ahead and make the call on the flop and try to bet him off of some sort of weird combo draw on the turn, but that's kind of assuming that he has a combo draw on the turn. And really, the way Leonidas has been playing, who knows what he's got? He could easily have top 2 pair there, and we're just completely drawing dead, and we're going to watch our whole tournament just crash land into the ground, where we risked 2 big blinds out of our 27 big blinds, and just lost everything to him because we got stubborn and couldn't fold top pair. It's just a pair. Pretend that you were stealing with with the old 7-5 suited and completely whiffed it, because I keep on going back to this. We don't know what he has, and if you don't know and everything feels wrong, then err on folding. It's okay to err on folding when you're in these spots where you're calling. I mean, in poker, it's best to err on aggression, but in a situation where the guy takes away the aggression and that's not an option anymore, err on folding. So here we go ahead and make the call. We hope to flop, if we flop a queen, we like it. We flop 2-3-6. Do we like it? I mean, we don't hate it. It's not a horrible flop for us. We got to assume BK goes ahead and C bets, and maybe we, check raise him. Probably not. This is probably going to be one of those situations where we count it as a whiff. Now we actually catch up. Now we can beat ace high. He's probably looking at 3 outs or 2 outs, or we're looking to have to catch up because he's got king queen, ace queen, queen jack. I don't think so though. I think that probably we're ahead here. He goes ahead and makes a raise, and here we're in a spot where if we call and check on the river, he's probably not going to be able to put us all in. So we go ahead and call, check on the river with our nut hand, and hope that he's making a move with like an ace king or an ace jack or an ace 8, and hope that he just decides to put us to the test right here. This is called inducing the bluff. And I actually think that if he had a bigger queen than we did, then he's going to go ahead and value bet here. And certainly if he does value bet, if he does make any sort of bet that doesn't put us all in, we're coming over the top of him all in, because the chances of him having 5-7 just are so remote. Now we just have to hope that he has less than 2 minutes in his time bank and he's not watching this. This is when we like having a 2-minute delay. Jesus. What did he check down? Is it possible that we just kind of screwed up? Did we just screw up by letting him see exactly what we had? I don't know. We might have to increase the delay next time we do this, boys, because that felt a little fishy. That felt like he was hitting his time bank to try to see what I had. It felt like maybe we just got a little sniped. That's what it felt like. It felt like we just got sniped. I don't know. Let's review the hand though. He had king 10 offsuit. This is just one of those situations where if he would have c-bet like he's supposed to, he would have taken it out. He would have taken it down. We weren't going to check raise him, so he really made a pretty big mistake there by not c-betting the flop. And then when the queen comes and we fire out, he decides to make a move. I don't love the move, and I honestly think that if you're going to make that move, you got to be prepared to put him to the test on the river.